For the second game of our doubleheader, we're at the State Netball and Hockey Centre in Melbourne, where the Melbourne Tigers are hosting the Adelaide 36ers. Let's have a look at the game preview. Coming up next, it's David Barlow and the Melbourne Tigers taking on Julius Hodge and the Adelaide 36ers. Here are the highlights. Melbourne opened the game with a triple from downtown. Rod Grizzard swishing it through the nylon for the first points. Off the inbounds play, Adelaide opened their account as Julius Hodge dropped in the deuce. With a quick pull-up, David Barlow drained the jumper, but again Hodge answered for the Sixers as he worked himself two more and then followed up a miss with a tip-in off the rim. Grizzard was forced to get very creative, going right and then left, and then around and through, before adding two more to his tally. The Grizz was everywhere, denying Aaron Bruce's layup, and then at the other end, Chris Anstey tipped home the points as the game became an up-and-down battle. The Sixers got the ball down low to the big man, Luke Shenshire, who got the bonus with a freebie, and then Hodge went all the way to sink another basket. Melbourne attempted to stop the bleeding momentarily as Grizzard iced the long jumper, but on the other end, Hodge was proving unstoppable with a dizzy move to score again. Grizzard scored again for the Tigers, but Adelaide could not be slowed at the other end. Shenshire half baking a slam off the offensive glass, and then Hodge thieving his way to dunk it home on the break. The Tigers had a one-man wrecking crew, Grizzard collecting the rebound and finish off with a thunder slam in the middle of the lane. Yet the first 12 minutes was all Adelaide, and when Hodge found Jacob Holmes behind the arc for the Tre Punte, the Sixers had opened up a 35-19 lead at the break. Eade and Stephen Hoare gave Melbourne somewhat of a heartbeat in the first half, and then Daryl Coletto scooped home the drive and the lead had been sliced to 9. Hodge got his wish as he somehow dropped this basket, even if he didn't get the call. And then the avalanche began. First Holmes found himself alone to hit the three, and then Brett Maher pumped himself free to score. Hodge then strolled into the lane and with the left hand scored off the glass and backed it up with a baby J. Maher again. Then Ballinger was wide open in transition. Boom goes the dynamite. Maher again. Off the inbounds, Ballinger scores and the Sixers' lead at the half was 62-38. Melbourne made a change to the starters in the second half. Nathan Croswell coming in for Hoare, and the home team appeared to have a spring in their step as Eade scored not once but twice, and then Grizzard ran the lane to finger roll in the bucket before trailing the play down to knock the triple as the Tigers gained ground. Adelaide had to steady the ship, Ballinger coming up with the goods. Melbourne's answer? Hit Eade on the break for a monster jam. Eade then gathered the rebound at his ankles, gaining control to go up and score +1. Hodge was there for the Sixers, knocking down the defence and collecting his own miss to tip in the deuce. And when Brad Davidson landed a three on the three-quarter time buzzer, Adelaide got their lead back to 14, 78-64. A running basket from Maher to open the final stanza for Adelaide made the lead 16. The Tigers trimming that down as Anstey crammed one through with two hands. But with a vintage performance, Maher could not be stopped. One long two and then one big three as the Sixers regained the ascendancy. Grizzard sunk one more from deep for the home team and then pushed the ball ahead to stop at 15 feet and ice another basket. But the damage was too much for Melbourne to overcome. Hodge weaving his magic to score again, and then Shenshire found himself in the right place at the right time to drop another two. Hodge got another basket and then soon after got another. Shenshire dunking home the basket as time expired. Adelaide smashing Melbourne 109-91. Here we are with Julius Hodge after the game. Julius, you guys came to play tonight.
Definitely, the guys came to play. We played really hard. You know, we had to match the intensity. We know early in the season, we suffered a horrible loss to them here, so we had to turn it around, and tonight we did a great job.
What is it with Julius Hodge? You seem to have the magic touch with this team. Every time you come back to join Adelaide, they go back on that run and they're going to be a playoff team again.
I just, you know, I'm a player. I feed off the energy of my teammates, so I get them pumped up. I feel that energy, and it's like it continues to help me to play better. When they're making shots, you know, I'm out there. I know one-on-one ain't nobody going to going to be able to defend me. So it's going to always be a double or triple team. I'm giving it to Adam Ballinger. He's wide open. He's knocking it down. He's making me look good.
Now, before the season began, Melbourne were one of the teams that were chasing you. Was that any motivation for you tonight coming into the game?
I just felt like I wanted to come here, bring the rage to the cage. I know it's a very historic place, and most importantly, we needed to win. Melbourne has the talent they have on this team, man. If I have guys that work really hard on their games and they make open shots. If I had the talent surrounded, like Chris Anstey, how old is he? Like he's amazing. Like he's about 30. Like he's amazing. Grizzard. The point guard Barlow, they have some really good players, really talented. It's unfortunate they're not meshing right now, but I know when them guys get going, they're going to be a hell of a team.
Thanks for your time, Julius. Good luck for the rest of the season. Now, disappointing games?
Ever. I really can't remember us playing a worse game at any time, even back in my day of playing. Don't know what it is. And it's a reason why we can't win anything back to back to back. We win a couple, and then we seem to just go soft and disappear. And I don't know. It's hard to explain, but we'll change things up. We'll make some changes. It's gotten to that point, so we'll see how that goes in the new year. But we have 2 weeks to make a couple changes and get ready and try to make a run at it. But right now, bottom line is we're a mediocre team. Mediocre. We can't even think about championships right now. We just got to hope that we can try to become a pretty good team and get in the playoffs. But we are what we are. We're 11-8. It's a team that's a little bit better than average.